stalls in the bathroom instead of one.
And that's on the recording.
That's funny.
Fucking leaving it in.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Only one takeover here. Welcome into another episode. Joey, what episode is it?
49.
No.
48.
No.
47.
Finally. I mean, how many more guesses do you need?
46.
Welcome back. We are back again without Dustin because he's getting his
Dumb
D&D character
bitch.
killed.
We get it for a no call, no show.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, AJ asked him when he's going to be here, and then he didn't give an answer. So.
He's suspended. He is currently suspended.
Until further notice.
Yeah.
Forever. Indefinitely.
He's been kicked.
No call, no show. That's funny.
We are back. Another episode. Wrestling time. Royal Rumble's this weekend. Anybody excited actually for Royal Rumble?
Um.
AJ, you don't have to answer. We know.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna do the Roman and thing with those people.
I will say I'm more
What do
curious.
you mean those people?
I couldn't think of his name. I was just drawing
Kevin
a blank.
Owens?
No,
Okay, that's who he's.
Bloodline.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, okay.
I'm more curious in the Rumble matches this year compared to last year.
True.
So, I mean,
I seen a clip before we went live of the Thunderdome Rumble. And it was like, oof, that was a rough time.
Is that the one?
Joey's
is
like,
the
when's
one
that?
Shane McMahon did.
No, I think
No, that was
that's the one,
last
the Edge
year.
one.
oh yeah, you're right. That's
I don't know if
the one.
yeah, I think that's
That
one
was
Edge.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So I didn't watch a lot of the clip, but that was where Edge came back the second time after he had. I think because he came back at the Royal Rumble before that, like his big return, had a match at Mania and got hurt, I believe, or before Mania and got hurt, and then came back to that Rumble and won that Rumble, and then he got that Mania after that was when Roman stacked him and Daniel Bryan and pinned them both, I believe.
Right.
I think so. I think timeline.
Well, later on, I've got. Let's see if we can test your knowledge of Rumble
Uh-oh.
winners. I got something for you guys. So let's see.
Oh shit! I just seen it. Think about that the other day, so I might do
See?
okay.
Let's see though. We'll see.
I might do good on that.
TBD.
Somebody fast forward. Yeah. But yeah, so Rumble's this weekend, Saturday. Anything else crazy going on? The Bloodline segment. Did everybody watch the Bloodline segment from Monday?
Yes.
Because that was actually really good.
Joey doesn't watch wrestling. He's just here to show up.
True.
For some reason.
Joey's like, what can we talk about in the 90s? There was
What was
your mic. What?
The fuck, Joey? What?
happened Monday?
Monday was the trial of Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah. What's that? I watched
Where
that.
for whatever
Monday was the 30th anniversary of Raw.
yeah, and for whatever reason,
Hot Dogs Triple X.
What? Oh yeah. Do we know why Paul Heyman all of a sudden just flipped on Sammy and just like?
Yeah, that was really weird. Like everyone was talking about this. Like the man was just like hyping that dude up like last week, and then he's like, "This motherfucker's a traitor."
So it just seemed weird how like if he was just presenting the evidence that Roman gathered, then I could understand. But dude was like attacking Sammy as a human, and it was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? It was almost like
shit.
it was
something.
it was.
Something like rat bastard or something.
I think he called him a rat for sure. I don't know if he might have called him a rat.
He called him a rat bastard. I remember that.
Paul Heyman's got a Saudi check in his bank account.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I think they're just preparing Sammy
Yeah.
for the Saudi buyout.
Oh, so
Yeah, bury him before he leaves.
but luckily Jey Uso's there to save the day.
That was good.
The
The camera works good because you don't see him walk up to him or nothing. It's just boom, he's right there. You know.
And It's funny Solo playing this like just completely unbiased,
Narc.
just murder fucking
Yeah.
assassin, just ready to just beat the fuck out of anyone Roman says beat the fuck out of him. It's like take everything out of like cause I think like he likes Sami, like he's the one that's been vibing with Sami the longest I think, and
But he didn't raise his finger.
he did
That's
not.
true, he
But
didn't.
like I said, he's unbiased in almost everything. So even
Yeah.
though he didn't throw his one up, you know, he still, I mean, but I thought he was for a second. There was a moment where he went to hold it, put his arm, like he went to like do his like cross his arms. I thought he was gonna do it. I was like, oh shit, they got Solo to do it, and they didn't. I was like, damn, dude. But yeah, this storyline is the best. Somebody said the best thing WWE's done in like the last 20 years. I disagree with that because nothing's gonna beat Gargano Ciampa, that series, that story. Nothing's gonna beat that.
The matches of that was better than the story.
I also disagree, but I don't know. They were
The story
together.
on any of the NXT was more about kind of the build to the matches than the actual story. Like
I mean-
all this stuff here, we haven't need no matches. It's all like backstage segments and interviews and things like that. Nothing in NXT rings.
Well, you also
a
have to
bell.
keep in mind NXT was never treated as the
Main show.
entertainment, the entertainment portion.
Yeah, it was the
of
wrestling
their
show.
program.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The thing that kind of memorable for me would be kind of the Batista feud with the slow build for him
Triple
and
H.
Triple H. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty. I was funny you say that. I was actually so. When Rumble comes around and Mania comes around, I like to watch a past show, and that was the one that I was watching. I was like, "Damn, the slow build that they had for Batista's turn was
Yeah.
was pretty fucking good. Like they did a pretty good job with that."
We're talking about his original turn.
Yeah, when he was
Yeah,
a
when he
babyface.
turned-
The Evolution
yeah,
turn?
Babyface.
babyface turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
babyface turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So the build up to Mania. 21.
I mean, yeah, because that turned into like just a character arc for him. You know, the thumbs
Yeah.
down thing. You know, because that
Yeah.
like they did that as a thing against Randy, and he turned that into a character thing.
Yeah.
Like so. I mean, there's that. There's the Matt Hardy Edge stuff that happened. You know, I'm sure that's in the last 20 years too. So.
Yeah,
But still,
that's just capitalizing on
I
some
don't-
crazy shit.
I don't think this is definitely the best thing WWE's done in a minute. Like,
Last 10 years for sure.
Yeah.
I'd say.
which
20
again,
years, I would say that's a stretch.
again, I think I put the
Daniel
Gargano
Bryan-
Ciampa stuff above it, but
Daniel Bryan build, but that was
that was all.
not because of
That was almost 10 years ago.
WWE. Wow.
Yeah, that yes, because
Yes.
I'll never forget. Yeah, exactly. The Yes movement.
Nah, yeah, you was there.
I was there in person, and Logan wasn't born yet, so that was almost 9 years ago. That moment happened.
But that wasn't really like WWE writing. That they kind of got forced into that almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, that's exactly what somebody said, because somebody said Daniel Bryan's win at WrestleMania 30, and somebody was like, "Oh, okay, well, WWE was forced into doing that." Like, because somebody said Daniel Bryan beating Batista and Randy Orton or whatever, and then they were like, WWE was kind of forced into doing that. That wasn't their choice to do that.
Yeah, because everyone hated that Batista won the Rumble that year.
Yeah,
So
Batista.
Batista, that's right.
Yeah.
Boo and Blue Tista.
Yeah, and Blue
Yeah,
Batista.
and Blue.
Yeah. But yeah, I think whenever it is hilarious how over Sami, because I mean, like I think we've said it on this show before. Just a couple years, like I mean, we're talking Thunderdome era Sami, Intercontinental Champion Sami was get him off my fucking TV. He's so annoying. And then it kind of started turning with the conspiracy theory Sami. It kind of got a little better. At least me personally. This is me speaking personally. Where the conspiracy theory Sami was okay. And then I was like, but still kind of indifferent. And then whatever the fuck. How this happened with him being in the bloodline, I don't even understand. But it's fucking gold. And they've played everything perfectly.
Yeah. And Roman, like his facial expression, like when he saw the video that Paul Heyman played, he like looked hurt.
Yeah.
Like you feel bad for him almost, like the way he was looking.
And
Well, it was weird because I thought how they were gonna play it was Sammy's like, "Well, I have no defense," Like, I was like, all the things I've done for you, and you think that you're gonna
Yeah.
tell me that, you know, I'm
Thought he
not
was gonna
doing
leave.
anything, right? And then all of a sudden they would turn to the J thing, and yeah, it was like it was good. Like it was like, oh damn, okay, this is gonna go south real
Yeah.
fast at some point, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be ugly.
And it's been a real slow,
Yeah.
long
And that's
thing,
the
but
thing.
it's not getting old either.
Exactly. That's the
You know,
thing is
it's
because
not like the Bray Wyatt return.
Right.
AJ was that. What did we talk about that the week before, or was that last week that me and you talked about the Bray Wyatt thing? I don't remember if Joey was here the
It
week
was
before
last
that.
week. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
You weren't here last week, Joey.
You weren't here last week.
it was the week before then.
Yeah.
'Cause we talked about how it was taking forever.
Yeah. And so it's a perfect example of how a slow build can suck, but also how a slow build can be great if it's done right. So,
You can't
but
do the same thing every week because that will get old.
yeah, but and I mean it's the little things that they do, like the video, the clip that I seen, which I think it wasn't this past week. I think it might have been last week. It could have been this week. I don't remember. But it was like the bloodline arriving, and then Jimmy gets out of the car, and Sammy does his handshake with Jimmy, and he does one with Jay, and then he holds his fist out for Roman, and Roman just looks at it and then just walks
And
by,
walks away.
and just walks by, and it's not only just like you talk about the facial expressions from Roman, the facial expressions from Sammy are
Oh yeah,
just great. And then you see Paul Heyman just walk by and just go and just keep walking. And then the panic that is on Sammy's face. And then you fast forward to the actual trial and they're showing all these clips and Sammy's just kind of defeated. And then you see Jay step up and like, hold on, I put my own evidence together. And then show the Sammy taking the bullets clip. And then he comes back to Sammy and he's almost crying because Jay's finally taking his side on something. And it's
I think
perfectly done.
because Jay was the one who kind of stood up to Roman at the very beginning.
Yes.
And got the shit kicked out of him, right?
Yes.
I think
Main event Jey Uso.
when Roman, he's gonna beat the shit out of Sammy. He's
Yeah.
gonna just beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And I think Jay is gonna take his side instead of joining in with Roman and beating him up.
Yeah.
You know, I think.
Yeah. So the thing is
It seems like that would be the art, kind of split up the Usos, let Jay be his own thing or something.
if the thing is, so like how the bloodline formed, because it was like you said, it was Thunderdome, and then it was Jay defying Roman because Jimmy was hurt, like so Jimmy was out. He had his knee was messed up or whatever, and so it was the matches between Roman and Jay, and then eventually he broke Jay down, and then Jimmy kind of stood up against him a little bit, and then Jimmy joined in. So it should be interesting to see how, like you said, it's going to come to a time where Roman's going to beat the fuck out of him, and then it's like Jay's probably going to take Sammy's side. What does Jimmy do? What does Solo do? So, because I mean, is the whole bloodline going to turn against Roman? Because I mean, it could.
You could have Roman beat the shit out of Sammy and kind of like hurt him for a month or whatever. He's out, and then the Usos trying to save him, and you could have like the Usos against Solo and Roman in a main event, in a premium live event.
Yeah,
Just as a filler between WrestleMania.
maybe. I don't know. It could be. It's interesting. This is the most intriguing storyline
I
that WWE's
think
had
it
in
just
forever.
needs to be Sammy beats Roman for the world title.
I think a lot of people think that, and I
Or-
unfortunately don't think it's going to happen.
Or
I hope it happens. Let me go on the record.
Hope that or you got
We got fantasy
Every
book
time
and
you
Joey
say
on the show.
or,
you have
you
or you
swim on a
have
fucking boat, you need an or.
you have Kevin Owens, which he's already had he's gonna have a match Saturday, but
Yes.
Kevin Owens against Roman Reigns for the title, and then Sammy he interferes somehow and costs Roman the belt, and he helps his friend Kevin Owens win the title.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I would rather have no, not this weekend.
Or
Or I would rather.
Or
I'd rather see Sammy
Roman
win
does
the
double
title.
duty at WrestleMania, faces the winner of the Royal Rumble Day Night 1. Let's say Cody. Cody beats Roman night one for one belt. They split it. Sami fights Roman night two, takes the title from
I'll
SmackDown.
I think him losing both in one night would kind of diminish
It wouldn't be
whoever
one
beats
night.
him
It's
in
two
night.
nights, you dumb bitch.
Well, I mean, him losing both titles, like him losing it in one night diminishes the second night losing it.
Oh, good. He can lose it to Cody the second night then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I just had a thought. I feel sorry for if obviously Sami's going to be in the Rumble. I don't know if he's like officially announced.
What if
No,
him
he's
and
not.
Kevin Owens go over at the same time, and one night Roman faces Kevin Owens, and the second night,
Sex night.
Sex
Jesus, Joey.
he faces Sami.
Uh,
So out of this, there's 16 people that's been officially announced for the Rumble as of somehow for January 27th, which is tomorrow. I don't know how. Somebody's in the future. Sami's not on this list, but we're assuming he's going to be in the Rumble. If Sami makes it to the final four or final two, whoever he's up against, it doesn't matter who it is. I feel sorry for that person. Like, it could be literally anyone. Borderline, it could be Stone Cold, and he's gonna get booed. I don't think Stone Cold actually get booed, but that's just kind of trying to emphasize my point.
you know what's going in Joey's head? He's like, if Bret Hart was Final Four, he wouldn't get booed.
He would not.
Bret Hart would get destroyed if he was up against Sami.
No, he wouldn't.
Joe, shut
Where's the
up.
Royal Rumble at?
San Antonio.
Yeah, not in Canada.
That's
And even
Shawn
if it is in
Michaels'
Canada,
country.
Sami's from Canada. Okay.
That's Shawn Michaels' country.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels is gonna get fucking booed against fucking Sami Zayn too. There's no one in that company that's more over than Sami Zayn right now. So whoever,
Oh, it's true. It's true. I don't think he's like, as far as like wanting him to win and that kind of thing. Like
no,
Daniel.
everybody wants him to win. I don't think it's to the Daniel Bryan level.
No. It's
Not yet, at least. But it's getting there. People are going to want to see him beat Roman. The more this goes on, the more they do those segments like they did Monday night. And then, like Roman said, Sami probably won't be on SmackDown tomorrow, which who knows. But Roman's saying he doesn't want to see Sami until the Rumble.
Yeah.
When he
So that means he probably will see Sami. Sami's gonna fuck up somehow Friday night.
Or he's going to fuck up Saturday night. Or he's going to fuck... Because if he fucks up Friday night, then people are just going to assume Sami's going to win the Rumble.
Well,
Like, nobody gives
He
a...
could-
Sad
he
thing
could
is,
fuck up-
nobody gives a fuck about
Friday
Cody anymore.
night. He could He could fuck up Friday night, and that leads him to trying to win the Rumble for himself or something.
Joey's catchphrase, or...
Or
That's Joey. That's our first Joey merch.
Right.
Or
get a Randy Orton shirt and scratch off most of the letters.
Yeah, that's your oh my god that Joey Styles does on ECW. It's just what if Sami fucks up tomorrow night? Sami comes out to the Rumble, starts doing good in the Rumble, start getting the crowd behind him real good. Roman comes out not as a Rumble entrant and just fucking jumps in the ring, eliminates Sami. Also setting up some big shit of like, Roman's like, okay, you fucked me over, I'm fucking you over. Get the fuck out of here. It fucking just eliminates him.
What is Roman doing Friday night? What do they got going on Friday night?
I don't know. I haven't seen any announcements. Let's see if there's any teasers or what they got going on.
I doubt he'll be there.
Solo is out to destroy Kevin Owens for the Rumble. Rey Mysterio looks for payback against the treacherous Karrion Kross. Drew and Sheamus battle Hit Row in a tournament semifinals. Imperium takes on Legado del Fantasma in tournament semifinals. In the wake of Kevin Owens attacking Roman Reigns, the Bloodline during the contract signing. Solo will look to take out KO before he can challenge the head of the table. So it doesn't actually say if Roman's going to be there or not yet. Which, I mean, it's the fucking go-home show. Why wouldn't he be there?
He'll be there. He'll be there.
Well, it looks like KO's in a match against Solo. Yeah, I
I
don't.
think on that that's kind of obvious. Sammy's gonna come out and try to help Solo, and fuck up, and Kevin will win.
Yeah. I think that's pretty likely. If that happens, then Roman eliminating Sami from the. Which I mean, Roman says he has a test for Sami for Saturday too. So, and there's no telling how these matches lay out. Like, are we gonna get the actual matches before the Rumbles, or the 3 matches that are on this card?
What's the 3 match? What's the card other than the Rumble match?
We will go over that later, Joey. Fuck off.
No, we'll do it now.
Timestamp.
It's just the men's Rumble, the women's Rumble, the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
Oh yeah, that one.
And then the
I
women.
can't wait for that one. He's like, I gotta get my pitch black.
And then I mean, literally, it's the WWE Universal Championship, Undisputed title, and Bella versus Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship, and that's it. That's the card. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Unless something gets added tomorrow.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe they're
unless they add a Charlotte match tomorrow for something.
Mainly because, right, if Charlotte's in the Rumble, that's bullshit, right? Because she's champion.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be able to happen. That's why I think they could potentially add Charlotte versus Sonya because they're doing some shit. But I don't know. I would have figured they would have announced that already instead of all of this fucking like interference bullshit that we've been getting the last couple weeks.
Yeah. Only 7 of the 30 entrants have been announced for the Women's Rumble.
Oh, that's going to be everyone you've ever heard of.
Liv, Candice LeRae, Rhea, Raquel, Shayna, Zelina, and Emma.
Okay, since Vince is back, you think Mandy Rose makes an appearance?
No.
She made $1 million with that first month.
I don't think she wants to come back.
No.
No, not come. I mean, just like to be on the show and then leave.
No.
No. What the fuck are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
All right. Other news before we go further into this.
Like y'all are contributing to that $1 million a month.
No.
Joey, read Discord, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, you dumbass bitch.
Oh.
Joey's favorite tag team potentially coming back. The thought of it, at least. Authors
Foundation?
of Pain.
Oh.
God,
oh, really?
Yeah. Authors of Pain, potentially. However, if you think about it, Authors of Pain will probably have a lot of heat on them because of them trying to start that promotion and then it go under, and then they blamed all of the talent of, showing up and not paying them. So I think it'd be pretty hard to sell Authors of Pain coming
Was
back.
any of that talent like in WWE now?
Well, one was Chelsea Green. It's been said that Chelsea Green was going to be returning to the company.
She's going to beat the fuck out of them like Okada and that one dude beat the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking gnarly. Nia Jax was another.
Fuck her, okay.
I'm trying to think. There was somebody else.
Was
she's not part of it. Strowman was one, and Strowman talked a lot of shit about that one.
Oof.
Deanna Prazo was another one, but she's an Impact. But yeah, I mean, there were some like decent.
I can see Strowman might be a little bit of an issue. But, there's 2 of them, and they're big guys. So
apparently, Paul Ellering might be coming back with them if they do come.
Yeah, they were thinking about doing the full spiel. So it'd be interesting. Tetsuya Naito.
I mean, the matches with DIY and who's the
FTR?
Them and what's the one with Chad Gable and
American Alpha.
American Alpha, yeah, it's fucking great. That's like the best NXT shit.
Also, you have to realize who you just mentioned in that tag team match. Those 3 teams could wrestle fucking broomsticks and put on 5-star matches.
Well, yeah, but Authors of Pain, they were good in it though.
Until they stopped wrestling those guys, and then everybody stopped giving a fuck about them.
Well, Vince
They
stopped giving
went
a fuck.
to
that's
the
also
main
true.
roster, and
That's what I mean, I've said on here before. I was psyched for them to join the whole Rollins thing whenever it was Rollins, Murphy, and then them two. I mean, that was a dope faction to me, and they just fucking killed it before it could even do anything.
Yeah, because one of them was suffering. I think it was a bicep injury or something, and um, so he was out for X amount of time, and then at that point they were just firing everybody. So
Yeah.
and then they got caught in that too. So, but back to Tetsuya Naito, he's actually a free agent, so he does not have a contract with New Japan. However, will be working appearances or be paid by appearance for New Japan and Pro Wrestling Noah. So he's got money coming from both promotions.
Write that down.
As Blake had mentioned
Right.
in the Bye Bye show at Noah for the Great Muta, um, they had announced another cross promotion show in which Keiji Muto will be taking on Naito in his very last match as well. So that'd be pretty cool. So
You know,
that's
right.
something to keep an eye out.
Naito down for surprise Rumble appearances.
That's not happening.
does he want to come to U.S. at all?
I don't think so. I know they wanted to use him for the Forbidden Door show, but then they end up not doing anything because I think they kind of wanted to do a Los Ingobernables thing, but Andrade being signed to AAA or having a AAA contract, New Japan does CMLL cross promotion stuff, so they couldn't. They're like, no.
Don't do that. We don't do that here.
Yeah. Brian Cage contract is up in a couple weeks, which is kind of funny. We saw him on Dynamite this week fighting Bryan Danielson, but he's also one of the trio Ring of Honor 6-man tag champions with the Embassy. So I wonder if they're going to re-sign him to a Ring of Honor contract. But I know that in the past, before he signed with AEW, WWE had interest in him. Well, at least Vince did. I don't know if they still would. But there's a lot of
Joe, do you know who Brian Cage is?
I guess not. I guess Joey doesn't know who Brian Cage
Said
is.
yes.
Oh, your mic didn't pick you
Okay.
up.
Oh yeah.
It heard you choking the dick out of your throat. It was like coughing it up. You're like, so it'll be interesting. Brian Cage in the wrestling community. I mean, it is impressive for the things that he can do, being that size of a human being. He's got really good agility, but has the charisma of a fucking snail. And I feel like, compared to all of the other Danielson matches that we've seen the previous weeks, this one was like, okay, let's just kind of get this over with. So we'll see. I mean, because he's a part of the champions, like he could either come back and they do the title match, they drop it, or I think they can make a real run with the Embassy. So I guess we'll see what happens in the next few weeks if anything comes of it.
And then he shows up Saturday.
That'd be hilarious. Ultima Wagon, Nikita Lyons is injured. She tore her ACL.
What did you say?
Moving on.
Hold on. I do have something.
Ultima Wagon.
I do have something to say about that because I seen her announcement. Nikita's on Twitter where she was announcing that she tore her ACL or whatever. And the reason I seen it was because it was quote tweeted by Zoe Stark that said, "Don't worry, they'll find somebody else's ass to stare at or something." I was like, "Son of a bitch." But I also clicked on her Twitter. Was it Zoe Stark? And literally people were saying, "Hey, happy birthday! Don't be mean today" or something. And she was just roasting people. I don't know. I guess that's her gimmick or something. But she was just
she's a heel.
She was just roasting people. It was hilarious.
Joey was looking up Nikita Lyons. Big Khan re-signed a multi-year deal with Impact, so you get to keep Khan again there.
Hell yeah.
So
Dude, the Ascension, that's another one of those NXT tag teams that were just so cool.
banger. Yeah, they
The
were really cool.
Ascension?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Shut the
I
fuck up.
did not like them at all.
You're fucking dumb, okay? So it doesn't, I mean, so what are we doing? What are we doing?
Shut the fuck up, Joey.
Yeah, main roster Ascension didn't really hit because they tried to make them like fucking Road Warriors. But I'm talking NXT Ascension.
All right, Joey. Here, let me ask you this: Are you a Road Warriors fan or a Demolition fan? What?
Road Warriors.
Puss bitch. Um,
Road Warriors was actually good. Demolition.
whoa.
Terrible. Terrible.
Wow, Joey. You know what? I'm kicking you right now. And just give a little AAA love. The Lucha Libre World Cup. The teams have been finalized, so they're 3-person teams. They've got teams for Mexico, teams for USA, Japan, Europe, LATAM, and ones that they call rest of the world. So it's a amalgamation of wrestlers from different countries. But some highlights that were pretty interesting that I thought. Let's see. I've got them written down somewhere. What the fuck? Okay. Mexico's team, there's 2 of them. We've got Pentagon Jr., Taurus, and Laredo Kid. That's a pretty good one. The other Mexico team for men's, Hijo del Vikingo, which is the Mega Campeon champion, Psycho Clown, which is a fan favorite, and the returning Alberto El Patron, which is
Yikes.
Del Rio, which is kind of
Yikes.
funny. Other notable teams for the U.S. women, you got Camille from NWA, Deanna Parazzo, Jordan Grace. Rest of the world, Taya Valkyrie, which is from Canada. Emi Sakura, who we've seen on Dynamite, or not Dynamite, but AEW Dark a lot. She's captaining the Japan team. Team USA, Johnny Caballero, which is pretty funny. We were talking about John Hennigan this week in our chat. Alongside Sam Adonis from AAA and Christopher Daniels. LATAM, we got Carlito. Carlito's back. He's going to be wrestling in this. Team Canada, PCO and Josh Alexander, but Vampiro, which is kind of funny. But yeah, those are just some of the notable folks that I noticed, and it'd be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen with all of this. So.
Should be interesting. When is that? Is that like you said? It's like a tournament.
Yeah, it's a tournament. I don't know exactly when it starts, but now that we know and finalized all of the teams that they've had, because I've been seeing them over the last week post, like some of the teams, and I was like, okay, when are they finally going to announce all of them? Sure enough, they just recently finalized all those teams. So
nice. George
and in Mexico, they allow men versus women too, so intergender matches.
True.
So those could potentially happen as well.
True. George, you watched Dynamite last night?
Most of it.
You did?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I have a wrestling podcast.
It was a good show. I mean, it was really great that they were able to do the Jay Briscoe stuff, right? Because there was a lot of flack from Warner Brothers or Warner Media that they didn't want the Briscoes to ever appear on television.
Yeah, it sucks that it took one of them to die for that to, for them to be like, okay, we'll change our mind.
No. Tony Khan, he still had to fight hard to get it after he died.
Yeah, so even though,
but be
which
sure
is why last week,
Flash, in theaters.
Yeah.
The only surviving member of the Justice League, Ezra Miller.
For now.
Zachary Levi still Shazam, but he wasn't part of the Justice League.
Well, I mean, Momoa, but we're going too far. It's too
I think
stupid
I think I
tangent.
think I think
Different
he's
show.
I think he's out too.
Different show. That's a different show.
I think he's out
Uh,
too.
um,
Jason Momoa's in the Royal Rumble
Hey,
in the Bloodline.
but
that bell.
yeah, Tony definitely fought really, really hard, and to do that thing, and you know what was really great was the first video package. It wasn't about Jay Briscoe, the wrestler. It was Jamin Pui or whatever. Pew,
Pew?
Pui, Pew.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
Pew.
there's a different ways you can say it, I guess.
No,
If you're okay, fine, Joey. Fuck you. Um,
Or
or
it was
he
the
said the right
man.
way.
It was the human. It was
Right.
the person.
yeah,
So that I feel like that touched a lot of people. A lot of people were talking about it, and then they did make plan changes so that Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal would be the main event, and
right call.
enough amount of team, a lot of time, I should say, for them to have the match, and it was really good. Like it was definitely hard for Jay Lethal.
Oh yeah,
Jay Lethal, not Jay Lethal, Jay White.
yeah.
Jay Lethal, and you could see it because as soon as he came out, it wasn't the heel Jay
Yeah.
Lethal gimmick character
That
that
he's been
we've
doing
been
for the
seeing
past
with
few months. Yeah.
Sanjay, right?
Even
It was,
Sanjay.
yeah,
Even Sanjay was
they,
different. You could tell.
yeah, they came out. Jay Lethal was already fucking crying. Mark Briscoe came out, and it was a feel out process at the beginning
Hmm.
because they knew what it meant. But for Mark to go out there on his brother's birthday,
Yeah,
nonetheless,
that
and
was crazy.
fight, and it wasn't until they start doing
The
the
chops.
chops,
Yeah, that
then
was.
they're like, "Oh, we gonna fucking do
Yeah,
this."
and that was the thing because you see that sometimes the little chit chat back and forth, but
Yeah,
that you could tell that one felt different because I think
yeah.
Mark chopped Jay and Jay's like, okay, we gonna fucking do this then. Let's fucking do this. Then the
No,
Jay,
it was Jay to Mark.
oh
He
was it?
hit him really hard, and Mark was like, "Oh, is it gonna be like that, huh? You gonna fucking throw down?"
Yeah, and
And yeah,
it turned into a banger. It was really good.
yeah, you got the froggy bow through the table, and then of course Mark using Jay's finisher, the Jay Driller, to pick up the win, and then you saw everybody on the stage, and yeah, it was really good, and it's the one funny thing that I had read was they needed to cut down some of the other stuff so that they can give more time to Jay and Mark. Unlike WWE with the Bloodline, who went like 20 minutes over and then gave us a steel cage match and then nothing fucking happened. But they still gave us segments of fucking DX and fucking Imperium that felt like it went fucking forever.
Why is Kurt Angle up there?
Um,
Dude, Kurt Angle fucked everything. The crotch chops and everything, dude. Just like, what are we doing?
Stupid. Stupid.
My
But yeah,
just a real quick side tangent about that. I seen on TikTok or something. It was one of those people that do the watch along lives with Raw or whatever. I can't remember who it was, but I guess they weren't paying close enough attention to notice that it was Kurt fucking Angle, not Billy Gunn. Because they came out and they just seen somebody else who was like, oh shit, they got Billy Gunn. And dude was not looking at his screen. He was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they got Billy Gunn. And it wasn't until they were almost in the ring and there was a shot of the camera right behind Kurt Angle where you see the shirt says Kurt Angle that the guy was like, oh, that's Kurt Angle. We're like, yeah, dude.
said Joey.
But it was pretty funny. But yeah, it was. But good on. I'm pretty sure people at AEW didn't care if their stuff got cut for that to go.
Yeah, so one of the things they said, or two of the things they cut some of the Derby match. They cut the therapy session. So apparently the therapy session that they recorded was hell of a lot longer. So they cut time on that. They cut time, I think, on the Derby match. I think that was it. I'm trying to think. Jericho, Sammy got the normal time. Um, the women's match was supposed to be a three-way, but Baker was hurt. I don't know. It's not a serious injury. I thought it was something related to something else, but I remembered. I mean, the dark tapings are taped well in advance,
Yeah.
and I know she like was busted her nose and thought it could have been related to that, but that could have been like fucking 3 weeks ago. So, um, I'm trying to think what else happened.
Danielson, Cage.
Yeah, they got, I think, a lot of time. I think but that's also because they're telling the story, right? With
Yeah,
Danielson
MJF still came
and
out at the
Jeff.
end. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was overall a good show, but yeah, that one was the main event. I think is what obviously everyone was tuning in for and wanting to see and all the emotion behind it. So that it was good. Like they to get it on TV was really nice. I think that what's probably what means the most.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it last week that they're gonna still be doing tribute shows, a couple more for Jay. They're gonna do one at Supercard, um, right? Supercard of Honor, I
Yeah.
think.
Um,
Um,
and then I know as Dustin's not here, so fuck him because as much as he hates talking about Tony Khan or all the like, 'cause I remember what was it that Tony Khan donated to? He donated to somebody's GoFundMe or something, and he's like, "Oh, of course he put his name on it so the people would see it or whatever." I can't remember what it was.
Uh,
It wasn't the it
what was
wasn't the
that?
Damar Hamlin thing. It was something before that. I can't remember what it was.
there were a couple. I'm trying to think. I remember when Cesar Bernoni's wife had cancer. There was a GoFundMe for that. There was
I want to say it wasn't wrestling related, but I don't remember for sure.
oh fuck.
I don't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, Dustin was obviously talking shit about him.
Tony, how much money you put?
But apparently Tony's doing a lot. Like obviously they raised money with the shirts and everything for that. All the proceeds are going to his family. But apparently Tony's doing some other stuff behind the scenes as well to help their family and try and. He didn't say anything about it. The thing that I read was Conrad Thompson and Tony Schiavone talking about it, and they were like, "I don't think we're supposed to say this, but," and basically just talking about what the kind of guy that Tony Khan is, and Tony Schiavone ended it with saying, "Yeah, all those people that talk shit about Tony, they're just not really worth a fuck," and I was like, "Hey, he's talking about Dustin."
Oh, where
And then I
Kevin
proceeded to
Nash
kick
is
him from
mad
the
at
group.
Conrad Thompson because
So-
he gave Conrad Thompson his Oz gear from WCW,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and Conrad just sold it. He just fucking sold it.
Oh, speaking of that, I guess we should say, because me and AJ talked about it last week, the Kevin Nash news, which I'm assuming you knew about, Joey. I don't know if you've seen it, or he made a joke.
Suicide Watch.
Yeah, he made a joke.
Yeah. And then he came out and said
Yeah.
that's just his sarcasm and
Yeah.
things like that.
Well, no, he tweeted that it was sarcasm. That he was okay. This is just sarcasm. Then he came out on, I guess, the next episode of his show and was just like, "No, I'm not going to do that." He's like, "I've had my wife for 30-something years. Me and my wife have been together for 30-something years. My job is to provide and to protect for her." So and he's like, the thing that I took away from it was like, I took away two things. One, good. Kevin Nash isn't going to like shoot himself. That's fantastic. Two, how the fuck does he drive a '05 Mustang? I'm not as tall. I'm a tall motherfucker. Okay, I'm tall. Kevin Nash is fucking giant.
No,
And that motherfucker.
Kevin Nash is tall. You're just slightly above average.
Bitch, you're not even 6 foot. Shut up. And you're like fucking 5'8".
You're below average.
Yeah, you're fucking below average. You have no room to talk
It
to.
ain't below average.
Anyways. Is this episode 47 where Joey lies a lot? But yeah, he said in it, he was like, he's like, basically saying how he doesn't give a fuck about himself. He's here for other people. He's like, I drive around an '05 Mustang, and I'm like, how the fuck did you get into an '05 Mustang? I drove a
He
Dodge.
sits in the back.
I drove a Dodge Challenger around. I'm about 6'4". I'm right between 6'3" and 6'4". And I drove a Dodge Challenger for a couple years, and that shit sometimes was hard. And that's a long fucking car. I don't know how the fuck he drove around a fucking Mustang. That shit's wild to me. Fucking crazy. Anyway, that's what I took from the Kevin Nash thing. The two things, like he's good, and then
How tall was he? Was he 7'1"?
Hold on.
I know he's always billed as 7 foot. But
Kevin Nash. is 6'10". Build height was 6'10". So I'm assuming he's right around 6'10".
Was it really?
That's what
No,
it says.
they always said it. They always said he was 7 foot.
Okay, his Wikipedia page says build height 6'10", build weight 328. I'm assuming he's probably close, actually 6'10". They probably build him as 7 foot. It's kind of a big cast situation.
Yeah.
But you can't teach that, dude, you know.
Yeah. See what you did there.
Oh, we got anything else to talk about before we talk about this Rumble? And this Rumble trivia that AJ has. There's a word there that I'm just not. That's not clicking for me. I was gonna say procured, but that's not the right word. Gathered, I guess.
All right.
Both
Let's
mean
do
the same
this.
thing.
Royal Rumble winners. Let's see. I want to test your knowledge to see if you can predict or guess the right winner. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do this in random too. We're not gonna go
You're just
in
gonna
order.
give a year because
Yep. I'm just gonna give a
that's
year.
how I suck at it.
I'm just gonna give you a year, and you're gonna have to guess.
I don't remember years. So.
Obviously, anything before 2000, Joey's probably gonna get right, because he's old as fuck.
You're gonna be like 92, Bret Hart. 95, Bret Hart.
92 was Ric Flair, I think.
I was gonna start at 92 as well.
Yeah, 92 was Ric Flair because he won the title.
Yes.
With the title with the.
The tear in my eye. All right.
That's one for Joey.
That is one for Joey. I gave a toss up for Joey. Now he's gonna get everything else wrong.
For reference to everyone, I was born in 92, okay? So
I was 12, you know.
1999.
Stone Cold.
Bitch, you were like 40 at 92. 1999.
99
Stone Cold?
was
Close, but no.
I want to say Triple H or The Rock.
Was not either one of them.
It's not either one of them.
I knew that. Is that one?
Blake was really close. I think Stone Cold is the last person eliminated in 99.
Is that one Bret Hart?
Hell no.
No, he was in WCW in 99.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I don't like Bret Hart.
Because of the Montreal Screwjob in 96, 97. He was in WCW after that.
Yeah, I don't fucking know that, dude.
99.
Joey's like, I know that exact date and time that it happened.
Yeah, he probably does. He's like, I got it tattooed on my ass.
Okay, 99. It's not Stone Cold. It's not The Rock. Was it The Undertaker?
No.
Oddly enough, Undertaker doesn't win his first Rumble way fucking later in his career.
Does Taker win it? Okay, that's a different thing. We'll talk about that there. I have a guess for Taker. I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
Was it like Mankind or Mick Foley? Was it?
Oh,
Hell no.
He never won the Royal
He never
Rumble.
won a Rumble. I just looked at this.
So if it's not the big three, like Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold, or The Undertaker, or
Is it Shawn Michaels?
No.
No, I asked that a while ago.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, really. Can you even remember what's going on in 99, Joey? Probably not.
It's Attitude Era still.
Yep.
Was the WCW Invasion before that?
Invasion
No,
is
that was in
later.
2001, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's later.
Nah. Who would win the
It's really gonna be someone you're not gonna even think of. All right, I'm just gonna give it because we're gonna waste too much time. Vince McMahon.
Oh hell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
True.
All right, let's do the very first Royal Rumble winner in '88.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, yeah.
Look at that, fucking A. 2002.
2002 was that was either
Motherfucker almost said Bret Hart. I saw the beat coming out of his mouth.
2002 2002, that was either Triple H or Brock Lesnar.
Let's see what Blake's gonna say.
I was thinking Triple H.
That's right, Triple H.
I think Lesnar's after that.
Yep, that's right. 2003 Brock Lesnar's one. He won.
Yeah.
So. Let's see. 94. Joey knows this one down packed, I'm sure. He lived this one. He was probably there.
Is that one Bret Hart?
94. So you won the King of the Ring. 93.
He's going down his entire accolades.
I think 94 was Bret Hart or Hulk Hogan.
He had 2-time Intercontinental Champion. I don't have a guess for 94. I said Bret Hart, but
Is Bret Hart or Hulk Hogan? Because I think WrestleMania.
I don't think it was Hogan. I think Hogan was
WrestleMania 10 was or Yokozuna.
Hogan was the second or third Royal Rumble. I don't know the year, but
No, he won more. Like,
Hogan has.
I think
Hogan has 2.
Oh, okay.
Hogan has 2. Shawn has 2. Stone Cold has 3.
Yeah.
Triple H has 2.
Yeah.
Edge has 2. Randy Orton has 2. John Cena has 2.
That should be
Batista
it.
and Batista has
yeah,
2.
yeah. So 94.
Okay, well, you guys got. All right, go ahead. One last guess.
I'll say Bret Hart.
Okay, you guys were half right. Remember, it's the co-Royal Rumble winners. It was Bret Hart and Lex Luger.
Lex Luger, yeah.
Lex Luger. They both.
Yeah, because I had the Lexus press.
Yes, they hit the floor at the same time, which is oddly enough what happened when Batista and Cena did it.
And that's when Vince blew his
Theirs
quads.
was by accident, though.
That was by accident.
Yeah.
That is probably the fucking perfectly timed accident ever.
And they landed exactly.
Have you guys?
Bret and Luger, I don't remember how it looked, but
they scripted that one.
Yeah,
like both of them had like one foot down, and then they were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard Edge tell the story of that
yes,
Rumble?
It's fucking hilarious.
If you haven't, go find it. It is.
I saw the TikTok of that.
Yeah,
the other day. I think I put it in the chat.
It is great.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I think I heard him talk about it when he was. I think he talked about it some when him and Christian were doing the ENC pod. He talked about it some too. Yeah. It is hilarious.
That was the best Vince power walk.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one more two winner. Brock Lesnar won it twice. Did not bring him up. 2012. This is gonna be a fun one.
I don't even remember
the roster in 2012.
This is ruthless aggression here, wasn't it? 2012. What did I say?
No, ruthless aggression. This is PG era. Because ruthless aggression
was like
is
2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah, is like
mid 2000s.
2000.
Like 5
to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy.
I'll say Randy Orton or John Cena.
Wasn't Cena.
Yeah, I'll say Randy Orton.
Wasn't Cena.
2012 went to Sheamus. You were too early for John Cena, and you were way late for Randy Orton.
Really?
Yep. Let's go back, and we're going to go back to 2007.
Hmm.
2007. Is that when Triple H?
That's too late for Triple H. Because he's already kind of...
No, 2007 was like... That was also like peak Triple H.
Yeah, that was more...
I'm trying to think what he was doing during that time.
He was it was more of a John Cena.
I think John Cena was 2008.
No, I mean, it was something like his hair, like he was the fucking guy.
Yeah.
2000. What was the year? 2008. 7. Was that a Batista year?
No.
Nope.
wouldn't be Chris Jericho.
I have my guess for Taker, and I don't think that's Taker's year.
That's close. If it's
Yeah, it's
later on, I
close to
can't remember when
Taker's
he
year,
won,
but
because that was when he was having the good matches and stuff.
Still able to, at least.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a good guess.
2007 is indeed Taker's year.
fuck.
This was the year where I think Edge was world champion or world heavyweight champion, and I think this is the one where they fought for it. I think it was this year.
Their Mania year, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that year.
Damn, I thought 04 was Taker.
98.
That one's Stone Cold.
That's yeah. 'Cause he won 2 years in a row.
Yes.
I think he won 98, 99, and 2000.
We've already talked about 99. He didn't win 99. Vince McMahon won 99.
He won
dumb
97,
bitch.
98, and 2001.
You dumb bitch.
Or
We'll end with 2018, and then I'll just go through the entire list. So we'll talk about the rest of the Royal Rumble card.
2018. Okay, so I have to go backwards. Last year was.
What do you mean go
I
backwards?
remember. That'd be easier for me to remember that way. Who won last year?
Bro, you can't even remember your last. You dumb bitch.
I don't remember last year. I don't know. From 2019 to now. And 18.
2018. Was that Rollins' year?
Nope.
2018. Hell, I'll say Brock Lesnar.
Well, Joey's wrong. Blake, guess.
It's not Rollins. 2018. Was Rollins 2019? I think Rollins is 20. Rollins is around there. Who else would it be? 2018. Oh, is it Roman?
Oh.
No, Roman was even before that. Okay, I don't know who it is either.
All right, so I'll just go through the list.
What?
And when we get to 2018.
Edge was 2010. I do know that.
Yep, that's right.
I was waiting for you to say fucking 2010. I had that one. I had that one locked up. I knew that one.
88, Hacksaw. 89, Big John Studd. 90, Hogan. 91, Hogan. 92, Flair. 93, Yokozuna.
You were close,
94, Brett and Luger. 95, 96, Shawn Michaels. 97, 98, Stone Cold. 99, Vince.
What?
2000, The Rock.
Yeah.
01, Stone Cold.
What?
02, Triple H. 03, Brock. 04, it's redacted.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Benoit. 05, Batista. 06, Rey Mysterio. 07, Taker. 08, Cena. 09, Orton. 2010, Edge. 2011, Del Rio. 2012, Sheamus. 2013, Cena. 2014, Bautista. 2015, Roman. 2016, Triple H. 2017, Orton. 2018, Shinsuke. 2019.
I forgot about
I just watched that fucking video too. Son of a bitch. I started watching it.
2019, Seth Rollins. 2020, Drew McIntyre. 2021, Edge. And 2022, Brock Lesnar.
Whenever we're starting to count up to 2018.
Rio would have been a good question because neither one of us would have guessed that.
I thought about it, but then I did Sheamus, which was the next year, and you guys still didn't get it. So fuck you, Joey.
Whenever you started counting them up, and that was like, wait a minute, he hasn't said Shinsuke. Son of a fucking bitch, Shinsuke was 2018.
Yeah, 2018 was the Japanese invasion.
Yeah, because that's when Asuka won too. Yeah. Fuck, dude.
That's the only one I can remember from the women's, to be honest.
It's also true.
Yeah, right.
Charlotte won it one time. I think, didn't Becky win it one time?
Did Charlotte win the first one?
Charlotte won the year. Drew did. So 2020.
Hold on.
Who won the first one? Like Becky or one of the.
Asuka won the first one.
Asuka was the
That
first
was the
one.
first one. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
2018. It
So
was 2018 was
Asuka.
Shinsuke and Asuka.
2019 was Seth and
Oh,
Becky.
Seth and Becky. Hey, look at that. Happy
20,
couple.
2020
Was
was
Charlotte.
Drew Charlotte. 2021 was Bianca Edge.
Yep. Yep. And then
And then
20
last year was
was
Ronda and Brock.
Brock. Yep.
So
Oh, look at that. Look at Becky and Seth winning the Rumble same year.
all right,
How
let's
cute.
talk about this Royal Rumble card.
I'm sure
for
it'll take
Saturday.
5 minutes, dude. It's
It probably will. It probably will.
Mountain Dew pitch black match. Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight.
That's not what Joey calls it.
Bray Wyatt's gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I actually think LA Knight's winning because I want Bray Wyatt to win. 1000%.
It's his
However-
first
Live on screen.
match. Like, so he
Match.
has to win. If he loses,
No.
But also,
This
if he
is a
loses-
stupid stipulation match. It's not even
Yeah.
a match.
it's one of those like
Because I
the
still
John
think
Cena, Braun Strowman kind of things. Is
Yeah,
this
I
is this
think-
actually going to be in the ring though? Like, is this like
I
not
think this is
So what is
pre-recorded?
the what is the rules? What is the
it doesn't say. Literally, I can click on Mountain Dew, but I can't click on Pitch Black. Like
It's
Pitch Black
it's
match.
nothing. I don't think. I think it's just gonna be a.
we got paid to call it that kind of match?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
Um.
But I also think it's a
he has
lights
to
out.
win. I mean, they can't. I mean, I understand it can be a little swerve, a little Uncle Howdy kind of thing. But
I think Uncle Howdy is gonna cost Bray Wyatt because it's gonna be just Bray Wyatt. It's not gonna be a version of Bray Wyatt. I think this is why they're planning to do Bray Wyatt versus Uncle Howdy at WrestleMania. I think the reason to get there,
Which is also dumb
is-
because like
this is-
there's no build up to Uncle Howdy. Like
no, there
right,
isn't.
like you have Bray Wyatt come in and introduce all these people, and then one of them turns on him and beats him. Calls him
Exactly.
matches. Like that don't make no sense.
I think that's exactly what they want to do, though.
That's stupid. That is stupid.
It
They
is
could come
stupid.
up with something better than that.
okay, well first off,
Vince is
WWE
calling the shots.
literally okay. So obviously WWE didn't. I found a Wikipedia link to the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. It literally gives no information, but literally the last thing you see before it gives out the find out when at Royal Rumble, whatever. Literally the last sentence is, what will happen when Wyatt and Knight go head to head in a pitch black match? Will Uncle Howdy play a role in the match? Yes.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Yes, I
exactly.
think so.
Exactly.
Because they're not Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt. They don't see eye to eye, right? At this moment, they don't.
But the thing is, we also don't know who the fuck Uncle Howdy is.
It's Bo.
No, and I don't just mean like Bo. I mean like as a character, we don't know who the fuck.
Exactly.
I hope it's Bo. That'd be dope. I'm down for Bo
I mean,
to come back.
yeah,
I'm a
I
big
think-
Bo fan. So, but
We'll see.
it's like we don't. I mean, other than him just appearing in random spots and then coming out one time and actually attacking Bray once, we don't know nothing about who Uncle. Like we don't have any lore or backstory on who Uncle Howdy is. We're not getting anything from that either. And they've had months to give us something other than just it's an ominous dude on the screen.
Yeah, this is the thing where you drag it out and don't reveal anything, and it starts to suck after a while.
And then instead of getting any kind of answers, even this past week on Raw 30, which, I mean, whatever, is you get LA Knight to come out and challenge a legend, and then Taker comes out on his bike and whisper something in Bray's ear. I'm assuming he beat the fuck out of LA Knight. I didn't actually see the full segment.
Yeah,
Give him a
Bray
choke
just
slam
did
or
this.
something.
Bray did the Sister Abigail to LA Knight. So
Oh.
Taker was gonna do the choke slam, but then he tossed him
Oh, okay.
to Bray, and then Bray did the Sister Abigail.
Yeah, and then he whispered sweet nothings into his ear, and then...
He told
It's
me
like-
his room number.
He whispered, "You smell like shit."
Yeah.
He's like, "Why are you sweating so much?"
Yeah, so we have no fucking idea. Actually, and I don't... So I didn't mean to hit my mic. Hold on. I want to see what the actual questions are for this pitch black match on this. Okay, so also
I have it. It's
we're not gonna do picks for Rumble on this because we're gonna do the Rumble pick sheet from Pro Wrestling Scorecards. It's on their website, their Twitter, however you want to find it for Pro Wrestling Scorecards. We're gonna use that for Rumble because it's always the funnest one to do for Rumble. And
I remember we did one year, several years ago, and I was scoring them when you came over and we was watching the Rumble. That was some fucking work.
yeah.
It was work.
So the thing is they have a way to automatically score it now. And I don't know if you seen my picture that I sent to Pro Scorecards, because you have an app that you can download and do it all on their website or their app. But I literally tweeted them because they said it was going to be released at like 1 o'clock today our time, and it wasn't. The PDF wasn't there for to download. So I literally replied to their tweet talking about it. I was like, "Hey, my friends are dumb. Is there a way that I could and they're not going to know how to use the app. Is there any way you could get is there a PDF coming? Like, oh yeah, it's available. Once it was up, they're like, oh yeah, it's available here. Oh my god, I just these questions are fucking stupid. Obviously, get your fall type. So who wins? We pick the who wins. You pick your fall type, pin, sub, or other. Match over 10 minutes, yes or no. Bro, this is my first time doing one of these as into the gambling, so it's kind of weird. Into sports gambling. Unique weapons, plus or minus 1. Exactly 2, if you want. Exactly plus 2 or whatever. The last question. Wrestler drinks Mountain Dew, yes or no? Hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't know why.
Yeah.
LA Knight's definitely taking a sip of some Mountain Dew.
He's gonna take a sip of some Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
Yeah, 100%. That's hilarious. So, hold on.
All right, next match.
No, you go ahead. I don't know. There's like a loud noise outside my house right now, and I don't know what the fuck that is.
bruh.
That is a plane that went by. I hear it too.
Oh, okay.
Undisputed Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Maybe this is pretty straightforward of an answer. Roman probably is gonna retain.
Match time, near fall, finishers over under 2.5, outside interference, men's case, cash. What does that even mean? There's no money.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no money in the bank. I noticed that too. They have it. They also have it for the women too. I was pretty sure there's no cash-ins anymore.
Who even won the last Money in the Banks?
So Theory had the men's, remember?
True. Okay. Yep.
And then the women's was
Bailey. Wasn't it?
What was it? Bailey?
No.
No, I don't think it was Bailey.
No, Bailey
it
didn't
was
come back to SummerSlam.
Bailey. It was. Wasn't it Bianca? No, it wasn't Bianca.
It was.
Can't remember who was the last.
Liv.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
The year before was Bailey.
So Bianca defending against Alexa. Fall type match time. Most near falls. Uncle Howdy appears.
Yes.
And women's case cashed in.
I guess that's a free. I guess that's just
a free point.
Yeah, free couple. Dustin's gonna fuck it up. Yeah, it'll be cashed in.
Justin's gonna be like, who's got the cash? Just say it's gonna be a cash in, bitch.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's what we should hype it up.
We have Uncle Howdy in half the matches.
No, Uncle Howdy in 2/3 of the matches because there's only 3. Yeah. Does Uncle Howdy appear in Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens?
It's Kevin Owens' Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, Uncle Howdy's in the Royal Rumble.
Men's Rumble, obviously,
I think those are just the normal questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who or y'all want to save it?
What?
or
no, Joey, Bret Hart's not in the Royal Rumble. Anyways, what was your question?
Do you want to save who you think's going to win the Rumble, or are you going to save it for the sheet?
I mean, it's going to be posted on the Facebook page as soon as I get all of the things in. So
you might want to steal my answer.
I fucking doubt it. What is your answer?
I ain't telling you.
Okay, Joey.
All right, now who do you think's going to win? Go ahead, go for it.
Um,
I think it's gonna be Sammy, and that's what's gonna lead Roman to beat the fuck out of him the next night on Raw. Sammy wins, and Roman sees that as him trying to take over and beats the fuck out of him.
and Romy's trying to, or Sammy could be trying to plead like, "Hey, I'm trying to secure your championship, because
Right.
if I win the Rumble, I can now lay down and you can pin me at Rumble."
And Roman beats the fuck out of him, so Sammy gets pissed and snaps and goes on to beat him at WrestleMania.
If Sammy doesn't win something a title in the next 5 months, the fucking world is gonna riot.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't want to see him win the freaking tag titles. Who? Fuck that. That's nothing.
You're nothing, Joey.
You're nothing. Fuck you. Who do you think's gonna win?
I'm still gonna go with.
You're gonna go with
I
fucking
can-
Naito or some shit.
Yep, exactly. I'm going with Jay White.
Okada.
I'm going with Jay White. Jay White's gonna win the
Wait,
Rumble.
Jay White or Jay Lethal Jay White?
Jay White. Jay White.
Okay. Obviously, I have very mixed feelings about this for very obvious reasons. If Jay White comes in and wins the Rumble, I'm a fucking 100% in. But if Jay White comes in and gets fucking squashed by Omos, I will turn the show off and I will never watch WWE again. If Omos lays hands on Jay White, I will lose my fucking mind. I will be so fucking mad. I don't know if I can handle that, okay? The WWE has fucked up so much. If they
Okay.
Well, look, clearly it's gonna be. They're in San Antonio. They clearly want to tie Austin's record.
Yeah.
So obviously it's gonna be Shawn Michaels winning
Why would they want to tie Austin's record? And why would it be Shawn Michaels?
because
'Cause he has
he's
to-
the only one. He went back to back just like Austin. So did Hogan, but
So yeah, fuck it. So is Hogan gonna win it?
I mean, if Hogan wins, then Joey's gonna be a happy camper.
Nah. Who is going to dominate? Because I always have one person dominate.
Well, we can't. No. We can't. You can't be
Is
sure.
that on the sheet?
It is on the sheet.
Is it?
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
most
it's who
eliminations.
is the most eliminations?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do the Royal Rumble sheet when you only know like 5 people that's in it.
Well, there's 16 that we know of in it.
16 is it?
Yeah.
Or at least the men. For the women, we
Yeah,
only
the
know-
women,
For the
right.
women, it's
we
only
know
7. Yeah, there's only literally the Wikipedia. 16 out of 30 entrants have been announced as of January 27, 2023 for the men's, and the women's is 7 out of 30. Yeah, so most of your unscheduled appearances are probably going to be women in the in the women's rumble. So
You'll be like, shortest match time. Joey's gonna be like, any of them,
Yeah.
all of them.
yeah, I don't.
So who y'all picking?
For the women
No.
Rumble
men.
match. Oh, men's.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna stay with Cody. I think.
Yeah, Cody's a good one.
He's the safest pick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see why y'all would bitch out and pick him.
Okay, Joey.
I'm picking Conan, dude.
Well, y'all, okay, all right. Y'all think Cody's gonna win? Would you be disappointed if Sammy does not?
No.
Like if Cody wins, would
Okay.
you be disappointed?
Again, if it's the situation that I laid out earlier where Roman comes out and he's the one that throws out Sammy, no, I'm not going to be pissed. Also, I don't know if I'm
Okay.
going to... I still don't know if I'm going to
Now
be...
that could work.
I still don't know if I'm going to be pissed because... This is the problem where we don't have faith in WWE. Because I was about to say that even if they don't let Sammy win the Rumble, they're still going to set something up. But this is the part where we don't trust WWE to capitalize on the momentum of Sammy to be where they actually set something up down the road.
It's gonna have 2 things. Sammy wins,
2 things, so we get an or in here.
or it's down to say Sammy and Cody, and like you said, either probably some kind of interference, like Roman coming in, he throws out Sammy, or causes Sammy to get thrown out, and Cody wins. Sammy gets pissed, so he somehow gets a match at WrestleMania against Roman also. I don't know if it makes sense why Roman would throw out Sami.
Because he's pissed. He doesn't fucking like him. And like I said,
Maybe he respects Sami. Thinks Sami could beat him more than he thinks.
My thing about, like I said, it's not just if Sami's the last one of the last ones in the Rumble that he's going to come through. I think it has to be something like we were talking about earlier, where Sami's got to fuck up tomorrow or fuck up in their match, his match against Kevin Owens. He's got to fuck up somewhere in there for Roman to come out in. Because if he does, if like you just said, if it comes down to Sami and Cody, or even Sami's in the Final Four and Roman comes down and just throws him out, that doesn't make any sense. Because, like, Sami could do the whole, hey, I was going to win for you to make sure that you keep your titles to give you an easy night at WrestleMania.
The best case scenario. Sami comes out Royal Rumble early, like 2 or 3. 3. Say 3. When he's on the stage, Roman grabs him, fucks him up on the stage.
Oh, who did, was that R-Truth that Nia ejected R-Truth or something like that? Did that happen that year? Where she
Maybe, yeah.
came out and fucked up R-Truth.
Okay, he just fucks him up. And there's only 29 people in the Royal Rumble. And it looks like, it's just a handful left. And then Sami comes back, the shirt tore, it's fucked up. He comes out and wins it. And then he's got his motivation.
Or...
No, that'd be cool, maybe. So.
Or
y'all can kiss my ass. How's that?
Or Bret Hart comes out and wins the whole damn thing at 30.
He puts Sami in a properly applied sharpshooter for 35 minutes until we run out of paper.
I would bet my house Bret Hart can't do a properly applied sharpshooter to this day.
Apparently, watching wrestling, he's the only person that can properly apply a sharpshooter.
But his old ass couldn't do it right now.
He could. No. Why couldn't he? He's the excellence of execution.
He was past tense.
Couldn't keep him down.
Oh. Who's winning the Women's Rumble?
My girl Rhea.
I mean, yeah, that's the only person I can honestly. I literally have no.
Yeah. See her. They need to give her something to do other than just like picking fights with guys.
Or hang out with Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Raquel winning could be cool, but I mean, they haven't done anything with her. I swear, if Liv Morgan wins that Royal Rumble, I'll never watch WWE again.
Bring Asuka back, like, fucking, I don't know.
Well, that was the thing that somebody posted. Was it you, AJ, that posted the 5 things that could happen or whatever? Or was it somebody else that posted? And what, number 4 was Dark Asuka. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. Oh.
I think Naomi shows up.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
How maybe Naomi was it?
There's an unscheduled appearances section.
I don't think they'd reward her for that.
Why not?
I just don't.
Yeah, I don't think she'll win it, but she's got a.
You know what they're gonna reward her with? The shortest time in the Rumble.
That'd be hilarious.
Probably. Joey's like, I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
I'm gonna have to put Liv as the shortest time in the Rumble. I know I'll get it wrong, but I don't care. Wishful thinking. Ronda's not on here, so I'm assuming Ronda's probably. Well, there's an unscheduled, like Dave just said, there's an unscheduled section. So we're gonna do these cards. We're gonna get everybody to fill these cards out, and I'm going to post them on our socials so that you guys can see them. Just and how all of that stuff works, and I guess we'll be scoring those. I guess that's it. We got anything else before we wrap this episode up?
No.
Seems like we're not that excited for the Royal Rumble, which is unfortunate because it's one of their best.
About the men's. I'm looking forward to that one.
And I mean, the only reason we're looking forward to that is because fucking we're intrigued as what's going to happen with Sami Zayn.
Fantasy booking Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Literally, this episode was an hour an hour and 20 minutes long, and half of it was us fantasy booking Sami Zayn. Well, there's my other half of my fucking thumbnail that I can make. Fantasy booking Sami Zayn.
It'd be like, or.
Yep, I gotta find a way to introduce that. Sami Zayn wins the WWE Championship or
Universal Championship.
Or both. Yep, there it is. All right, well, that is it for us this week. We'll be back next week to talk about the fallout from whatever happens this Saturday at Royal Rumble. You guys got anything else where we end the episode? Any last closing thoughts? No, Joe, if you say something about Bret Hart, I will come to your house and kick you in the head with a bum knee right now.
I hope you kick me safer than Goldberg.
All right, he's got you there.
All right, we will see you guys next week. Do all the things like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys next week. Adios.